And now, please welcome to the stage your host, your cruise director, Michelle.
For the last time on your cruise, everybody say, hola, hola. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing out there tonight? Are you all feeling good? Yes? Fantastic. Did you have a good day, a good relaxing day today? Yes? Can you believe it is the last day of the cruise? I know, right? I know. Let me tell you, it was very, very fast, right? It went by us just like this. Now, let me start to prepare you guys. Starting from tomorrow, you're all going to start to feel symptoms of something terrible. Yes? It is called PCD, post-cruise depression. It's really bad. It's going to hit you very, very fast, you know. You're going to get back home and you're going to have to start to do things that are very unusual, like cooking, for example. I know, right? Your body automatically is going to feel a shock because you're going to go from having 15 meals a day to only 3. And your body's going to be like, what is going on now, right? I know. It's not going to be easy, folks. Once you're going to get back.
Your cruise director, Michelle, let her hear it, guys. Give it up for her. She can hear you back there, Michelle. Thank you guys for staying up late with me here on the last night of the cruise. I'm going to ask you a question. I know the answer to it. I'm going to ask it anyway. Did you guys have fun? Who had a good cruise on the Quantum? Did you guys have a good time? I knew you would, man. We had fun with you, too. We did. We were actually talking about it backstage before the show. You guys, way better than last week's passengers. You were. And I know some of you are like, oh, Steve, you probably say that every cruise, and I do, but this week I mean it. You're special. I actually did write something new for you guys because you were so fun. Let me pull it out here. This is brand new. This is if you're a veteran cruiser, you've seen, you know, Michelle or other cruise directors do the top 10 funny things passengers have said to them over the years. Yeah, what time is the midnight buffet? Do these stairs go up or down? That kind of shit, right? Well, I decided to turn that on its ear. This is the top 5 things none of you have said the entire week on the Quantum, all right? No one has said or heard these things the whole cruise, I guarantee it. Top 5 things no one has said. Here we go. Number 5. Man, that elevator got here quick. I stand out there too, folks. And I think the same things that you do as I'm endlessly waiting. All right, that one's been on deck 8 for 5 minutes. What the fuck are those people doing? There's 5 of them. None of them are moving, man. Those doors open up and there's little kids in there pushing the buttons for every floor. I'm slapping the shit out of somebody. I am. There's always that one person in your group, too. We could take the stairs. I will cut you. Yeah, it's noon, and I've eaten 37 cookies. I look like I'm taking the stairs? Now let's take the stairs and then go work out at the gym. No. Shut up. Half of you right now are like, there's a gym? Just past the donut bar. You know they had to put one on for the 6 weird people that work out on vacation. I know you've seen them too. They're wearing their just skin-tight outfits. They're all sweaty. Yeah, well, we're impressed, Scooter. I got that out of breath walking to the fucking fudge shop, okay? And they're always trying to convert us too. You should come to the gym. You get a real endorphin high. Yeah, well, I bought 3 pounds of fudge in Juneau because they said it was the best deal, so I might be the guy to ask, you know? And I've been up here 20 years, guys. I don't know how many times I've come home from Juneau, the Alaska fudge shop, and my wife was like, why are there 6 pounds of fucking fudge, you know? The college kid working in a summer job was talking fast. I got confused. It's chocolate. Why are there 6 bottles of scotch? Well, that's because I'm an alcoholic. That one's easy. Get back to my speaking of drinking. Number 4. The number 4 thing no one has said the entire week on the Quantum of the Seas. Boy, that drink of the day is pretty cheap. Laugh it up, folks. I'm gonna get fired for that joke. Before the cruise, you were like, $80 a day for the drink package. That's outrageous. And now you're like, that's 2.5 drinks. We should have got it. Should have got it. Should have got one for the kids. Maybe they'd sleep. The number 3 thing no one has said the entire Alaskan cruise on the Quantum of the Seas. That middle-aged guy in the hot tub. He looks good in that Speedo. I feel bad for the women having to look at that. It creeps me out, man. What are they thinking, ladies? I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know. I do know this. Every cabin on this ship has a mirror. I know that. Which means that thing was a conscious decision, okay? Before they left their room, these dudes checked themselves out in the mirror and approved what they saw. We were working with here tonight. What do we got? Hell yeah. Everybody up on deck needs to see this shit. Dude, we're trying to eat over here. I'm all for body positivity. I'm also positive some bodies shouldn't be on display. Okay? And I include myself in that. I don't wear a Speedo. You want to know why I don't wear a Speedo? I've seen me naked. That's why. You're welcome. Because we all know, despite the fact everybody shouldn't get... No, there's different rules for this kind of stuff, depending on what age bracket and general level of fitness you fall into. If you're 22 years old with rock hard 6-pack abs, go ahead, wear your little banana hammock. What do I care? But men, hear me. If you're my age or older and look like me, put on pants. No one needs to see it look like you're smuggling grapes out of the windjammer. Stop it. Scaring little old lady. Security, that man's stealing a banana and 2 kiwi. I hope those are a kiwi. If they're not, he should see a doctor. Enjoy that visual when you're trying to go to sleep later. You're welcome. Who loves you? I do. The joke is so mean. The number 2 thing no one has said all week long on the Quantum of the Seas. I looked in every port all over the ship. I cannot find a place to buy jewelry. That's the one I'm going to get fired for. They make a ton of money in that jewelry store. They don't like me joking about it, man. And if you've been in there, you know that's all this is. I'm up here being a smart ass. The people who work in there are super nice and knowledgeable. And they have great stuff. I don't know a ton about jewelry, but they really do have high quality merchandise. I guess I'm just different because I've never got it. I don't understand. I've never understood why somebody comes on a cruise and buys a watch in a place where no one cares what time it is. You don't know what time it is. If you didn't go in the elevator, you wouldn't know what day it was. Admit it, every time you step in the elevator, it's a fun little surprise, isn't it? Tuesday, I would not have guessed that. No. I would have lost that bet. And that's the day of the week on the floor of the elevator thing. A quick side trip here, I'll get back to this in a minute, I promise. Royal Caribbean was the first cruise line to do that, however many years ago it was. Most of them, if not all of them, do it now. And I know this because I was working on another cruise line about 3 or 4 months ago, and this story happened. Now, I'm not supposed to say the name of the cruise line. I want to get in trouble because even free advertising or whatever. But you need to know it to really fully get the joke. So here's what I'm going to do. I figured a workaround. I'm going to give you guys some hints as to what cruise line it was, and that way if you figure it out, it's on you, and I won't get in trouble, okay? So here's some hints. This other cruise line, traditionally known for having a dumber clientele. 99% of your results, if you Google cruise ship fist fights, will be on this. sometimes called Walmart of the Sea. Rhymes with schmarnival. No more hints, okay? I didn't tell them, they figured it out. They're smart, okay? So I'm on Schmarnival, right? It's day one. I'm in the elevator. This couple gets in with me, and we're the only people in the elevator. The woman looks down, and she sees it on the floor, and she goes, "Hey, look at that. It says Saturday right there on the floor." Guys, I kid you not. I couldn't make this up. I can still hear him saying it in my head. The guy looks down and goes, "That's fine for today, but they's going to feel stupid tomorrow." Now I'm riding up 9 floors with these Springer Show rejects. And all I can think is I have to entertain a whole ship full of people just like them, man. Guys, by the time we reached deck 5, I was mentally editing my set, you know? Clearly, Steve, you take out the Shakespeare jokes this week, that's obvious. Do I have any bits about boogers? They'll love that. Okay, it's a whole different world over there. And they're nice enough people. I'm not saying they're bad people. Don't take it wrong. It's just different. When I'm over there, it's like entertaining a ship full of people with the same sense of humor as my 6 and 8-year-old nephews, you know? Because they're at that age that little boys go through. I'll get back to this in a minute, I promise. I gotta tell you that. They're at that age where little boys, that's their favorite funny stuff. Anything with the body, boogers and butts and farts and poop, and like that's what little boys think is a riot. Last year on the holidays, we visited my family, and one night the whole family's sitting around, and the 8-year-old, I don't even remember what he said, something about his butt, right? And the two of them are just rolling on the floor laughing, right? Just rolling. And my sister-in-law, who had no brothers growing up, she cannot figure out this little boy thing. She goes, when does this stop? At what age do boys stop thinking bodily function jokes are the height of comedy? And my wife looked at me and goes, well, he's 54. And I'm hoping 55. My mom pointed at my dad, goes, nope, 78, still going. And he leaned down to the little guys, he goes, hey, pull Grandpa's finger, ha ha! These guys think farts are funny. One morning, that same trip, I was the first one awake, and so I'm trying to be quiet, right? Not wake anybody up. I'm in this side room, I'm having my coffee, and this 6-year-old just comes bursting through the door, right? No preamble, no good morning, just went, Uncle Steve, Uncle Steve! He's just out of bed, so he's got a bed head, his little blonde curls are everywhere, he's still in his red, jammies with Santa and Frosty and Rudolph. He comes bursting in, hey, Uncle Steve, Uncle Steve! I go, what, buddy, what? And this is all he did. He goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, fart time, and he ran out of the room. I'm barely awake. I'm 2 sips into my coffee. And all I can think is it fart time? Is it? Nobody told me I would have prepared something. Guys think farts are funny. And I know you think there's some deep-rooted psychological reason for that, ladies, but there's not, okay? I can explain it to you in about 5 seconds. You want to know why guys think farts are funny, ladies? Here's why guys think farts are funny. It's because it's a noise that comes out of your butt. And that's it. That's the whole reason. Look at your man. Yeah, that sums it up. Butt noise. That's it. We are just that easily amused. You know? Now, little girls go through that phase too. Okay, I know this because I have a daughter, but they grow out of it. She's 25 now, so I know they grow up. When they're 6, 7, 8, they think it's a riot. Now, ladies, I have also learned over 20 years of marriage that later in life, that funny comes back around for you. My wife and I have been together 25 years. She's in the house. She thinks to sit on the couch and, as she puts it, fight fire with fire is a riot. Okay. We watch TV together, it's like dueling banjos, man. Here, chew on this one, fat boy. Oh, that was a bad broccoli one, yeah. Getting married is like living in a porno. But when they're little girls think it's just as funny as little boys do. I know this because when my daughter was that age, that's what we bonded on. So I pick her up after school one day after first grade. She's 6 years old, so that's what, 2:30, 2:45. And the whole 15-minute car ride home, that's what she's doing. Hey, Daddy, ha, 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 you know. Because, like I said, at this point, she was 6. She still liked me at this point. This is before she became a teenager and decided I was the stupidest, most annoying human who ever lived. You know, like when she was 12 to 19, my name was not Dad. It was, oh my God, Dad! That was my full name. Yelling at me and my wife. But teenage girls are a blast to have around, aren't they, parents? Oh, we just constantly, why are you so obsessed with me? Why don't you get a life? We had one till you fucking came along.